Right from the start, you can feel the tension in this courtroom. The judge is about to dig into a major compliance issue. Stay tuned, because this is where things often go off the rails for defendants.
When did we first test Mr. Smith?
So, for Mr. Smith, I see an order prior to when I was here on October 7th to have Mr. Smith go to a drug test that day. He never reported, so that's why the BVR was filed. And so then we had a test on the 9th, and those were now confirmed by the lab positive for THC. I believe.
So that was October 9th.
No, October 7th, we ordered them to test. They did not.
Okay.
We caught that a little late by the BVR.
This is a big legal point. When a court orders a drug test, it's not optional. Missing it can lead to probation revocation or even jail time. Notice how the judge's patience is already wearing thin.
And then we adjusted a little bit last week, I believe, or the beginning of
How is it that we ordered him to test in October and he's now in December testing? How on earth? It's unacceptable.
It was a court-ordered drug test, and I don't think you wanted them to come back after testing.
But if they don't test, then they're required to come back and we either make them test again or or there's other ramification. But we don't, how on earth can we go a month and a half and then nothing happens?
Yes, Judge, I understand. But we did, per your orders, we tested them again this week, and those did come back for THC.
Who was here working that day?
I can look into it, but it's really no way of knowing for sure because there was no assigned officer here at the time.
Someone had to have signed an order to go
Judge,
test.
I think so, right?
There's always a way. There's always a paper trail.
Yes, Judge. Sorry, this was from the court. Since they never made the appointment, but it was one of our officers' noses. So
What do we do with this, Mr. Brooker? How do we hold Mr. Smith accountable?
Judge, I know what I've done since Monday. Mr. Smith and I have talked very frequently this week. I admonished him thoroughly about the THC usage. He explained to me what happened with that.
This is the turning point. The judge is openly saying she doesn't believe the defendant. That's a clear signal to the audience. Credibility is everything in court. Once it's lost, every excuse sounds like another lie. What do you think? Should judges give more chances, or is this the last straw?
And he understands the seriousness of it. He understands what's at risk. It's correct what you said that he doesn't have any support out there, financial or otherwise. I'm actually happy that he was able to make it here on time today because I was concerned about that. So that was twice this week. He wants to be compliant. He wants to do what's best. He wants to dispose of the case.
I don't believe that.
I know, Judge.
I don't believe that. He's telling me that you want to be compliant. I don't think so. You repeatedly do whatever you want to do without regard to court orders, and it does not work like that. You repeatedly fail to appear here. You blow off the test, and now you're testing positive. What am I supposed to do? Just let you go?
I didn't repeat. I missed one day, and that was the day I was supposed to come. And I didn't have no way up here. I didn't even.
You can take the bus.
I'm in Humble. The bus did not come out of Humble. I'm literally sleeping at the park right now. Like, okay, and I'm still okay. Listen.
And Judge, even with those challenges, Tristan has been in school. Even on the Zoom appearance from last week, I believe he was Zooming in from school that day, the day that he couldn't make it, and got down here on that Monday.
I don't know what to believe with him. I really don't. Unless you provide me proof with something, I'm not going to believe a word that comes out of your mouth. I don't believe, because the problem is that you tell me that you're going to, you tell me you're going to do things, and then when it's time to, you don't. So how am I supposed to handle this? What am I supposed to do?
Judge, he came in on Monday. You ordered him to take the test. He went right
I
over.
literally walked here. I didn't have no, I walked here.
He went over.
That was a whole 4 hour, I walked here. From school, I walked here, all the way from Chattanooga.
I'm not asking much. I don't want you to use. Do you understand?
Judge, if I may add, I have communicated with his grandmother. I believe it was on December 5th that I called
Oh,
her.
you spoke with Grandma.
Now the stakes jump again. A police report and bond violations are serious red flags. In legal terms, this isn't just about missed tests anymore. It's potential new criminal conduct while on release.
I did.
Have you let Mr. Brooker know first?
Yes, Judge, I recorded. I took details of the conversation and shared it promptly with Mr. Brooker.
How do we go forward?
So it appears as though, based on my conversation with Miss Karen, that the defendant has gone to the house, the residence since then with his friends. He refused to leave even upon her request. There is a MOAB in place, Judge, where he was supposed to have no contact with the residents, and per his bond conditions, I don't believe he was supposed to have contact with her either. And he has gone to the residence.
And now we have even more. I mean,
And she did file a police report, I believe, Judge. She told me she called the police and they filed a report and she has an offense number.
Mr. Brooker, do you guys want to talk about this and then?
We can, Judge. We can.
Does she want him to come back or no?
Now, my understanding, and I also heard from one of the family members, I believe Tristan's sister, they don't want him to come back. And mentioned something about whatever was the underlying dispute about some property or whatever. I didn't respond to it at all. It just didn't seem like the right thing to do. But as Tristan has indicated, everything he said to me is that he's been living outside, doesn't have anywhere to go, which is my original concern with him. Took him downstairs to try to get him some kind of services. It's just not really a workable situation, but he's communicated with me. We've talked this week. This is his second time here.
Here the judge shifts tone, offering help instead of punishment. This mix of accountability and compassion is what keeps some defendants from slipping through the cracks. Do you think this approach works better than straight jail time?
He took the test, Judge. He was forthright with me. He understands what can happen. I told him.
Saba, what do you
bond you out.
What do you want me to do?
Judge, just that he continue having no contact with any of the complainants. They are fearful of the defendant. They do want him to get help. I've also spoken to his mother and she wants him to receive mental health treatment. He does have
Do you need a place
propensities
to
towards
stay?
violence.
I have like some nights
No, you were telling me earlier that you're living on the street.
I am.
Do you have a place to stay? Okay.
They told me,
If you want, we have places for you to go. I have services for you. I have Shatoria here. We can find you a place to stay if you need it, because the street, it's not a good place to live. The streets will ravage you in ways that you never know. You'll do things just to survive. It's not a good place to be. So if you need a place, we can find you a place. But that's still no excuse to violate conditions of bond. We've ordered you not to go back to this house, right? I get that you may have, issues, where to live, where to stay, who to be with, how to get there. But if they don't want you there, then you can't go. And I mean, they've already called the cops.
I spoke to his family, Judge. They were under the impression that the defendant was living with a friend in their house, so I don't know.
And that's my understanding too, and Tristan did tell me that he intended to go and stay with a friend. But that was 2 months ago, Judge. He's not paying any rent or anything. His situation has changed since then.
Look, I'm trying really hard not to put you into custody, but at some point, your actions become your own and it's on you. I'm not going to keep playing this game. I'm not, I expect you, like everybody else, to live to the conditions. When we tell you not to go back, it's mom or grandma.
I spoke to both. Judge, grandma wants no contact.
If I hear it happens again, get ready. You're not allowed to use. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to test you for, someone dropped the ball here. And I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm telling you, you're going to get tested again. And if it tests positive again, there's no excuse. Now, we have resources to help you. If you want help, all you have to do is ask. We've given you a list of places that you can call, that you can go stay. They will take you in. If you need any other resources, we're happy to help you as well. But at some point, there's just no more excuse. Understand? All right.
Good judge.
Hey, that's it. I mean, really, just no more tolerance. I mean, I don't know, this is what, 3, 4, how many times is this?
It's our second time back since the first time, but I do understand. I agree. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
And just like that, we pivot to a brand new defendant, Mr. McCrae. An assault case with a shocking allegation. This kind of abrupt transition is common in high-volume courts. But for viewers, it's like jumping into a new episode mid-season.
All right, Sala. So I guess let mom and grandma know, hey, we've tightened the leash. There's no more excuses. Any more issues, let us know. And
Yes, Judge. And to be fair, the mother did tell me that she has not seen him. It was the grandmother. And
okay, well, that's good news. All right.
Judge, and I.
Okay. Who do we have here?
Mr. McCrae, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, Mr. McCrae. Mr. McCrae, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On April 3rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to an apartment in Harris County, Texas, in response to an assault call. The complainant is the defendant's daughter. The complainant is the defendant's daughter's boyfriend, and the complainant was staying with her daughter, and when she got on the phone call from her boyfriend. The defendant got upset and said he was tired of this bitch's voice, referring to the complainant. The defendant got in the complainant's face and punched her in the lip, causing pain, and for her tooth to fall out. The complainant was treated by EMS.
Mr. McCrae, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? In fact, I'm going to send you right now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons and not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand?
So they want to write an affidavit. Can they do that?
I don't answer questions, Mr. McCrae. I'm telling you what the expectation of is while you are in this court. You can either abide by the expectation or the other thing is going to happen. Do you understand? Are you high right now?
No.
Be careful. I'm sending you for a drug test. If you fail to go take the drug test, if you fail to come back, you know what's going to happen. Just take a seat for me and then we'll get you. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now. Do you understand? Take a seat for me, sir.
Should I go to the last case?